Welcome. We are continuing our discussion of finding areas by integration. There is one more potential complication. We'll talk about that and look at an alternate approach. The wrinkle in this problem is that if you look at the bottom boundary, so if you take any vertical strip, in some parts of the graph, the vertical strip runs from the x-axis to y equals x plus 2. In other portions, it runs from x squared to x plus 2. So if I take the bottom, it's given by a piecewise function. Doing calculus with piecewise functions is hard. Now in this particular problem, we can use a little bit of geometry. Cut it here, then I have a triangle, then portion between two graphs. I can do the first one by the geometry formula, second one by integration. We will do both by integration, just to show you how it would work in general. I cannot do this by a single integral because I cannot represent the bottom portion of the boundary by a single expression. So I cannot really do the antiderivative. So I'm going to split this up into two. The first region is where the bottom part of the boundary is the x-axis. Second portion is where it's y equals x squared. For the first portion, x runs from -2 to 0. Bottom boundary is the x-axis, y equals 0. The top boundary is y equals x plus 2. So the integral runs from -2 to 0, and we integrate top x plus 2 minus the bottom 0. An antiderivative for x plus 2 is x squared over 2 plus 2x. Then I take the net change from -2 to 0, plug in 0, and plug in -2 and subtract. This simplifies to just 2. The second portion runs from x equals 0 to x equals 2. So the integral goes from 0 to 2. The top is y equals x plus 2, and the bottom part of the boundary is y equals x squared. So I have to integrate x plus 2 minus x squared. Just use the power rule, and antiderivative is x squared over 2 plus 2x minus x cubed over 3. I take the net change from 0 to 2, so plug in 2 for x, and then plug in 0 for x and subtract. And if you simplify this, you get 10 over 3. The total area of the region is the sum of these two. It's 2 plus 10 over 3, or 16 over 3.